glass the way you see through me. You know me better than I do. Can't seem to keep nothing.
Honey, your girl had a flight to Argentina in the morning, so I needed a hairstyle that was quick, easy, versatile, could be streetwear, glam, just overall fabulosity. So I chose these Jumbo Knotless Braids, and you don't see it here, but I have them down to my booty. So this is a really easy hairstyle, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. If you're new here, I'm Morgan, and welcome to my channel, Actualized AF, where we talk all things designing a life you love. Let's get into it. So here's what you'll need. I use this pre-stretched free tress braiding hair in the color 2, 56 inches. I use this All Day Locks braid gel, and then I used a rat tail comb on the other end of my edge brush. All right, so now it is time to separate the hair to make sure that it's easy to grab and go as I'm braiding. It's all about creating a system when you are braiding your hair. So I'm going to take it out of the package, stretch it out a little bit, and then put it on my clothes drying rack. So we are repurposing things in our home to make it easy for us to braid our hair. So I usually do this every time, and it makes it super easy to grab and what? Go. I washed my hair yesterday, and if you missed my wash day routine, you can catch it by clicking the link in the description box. But basically, I put it into twists, and I'm going to take it out, and my hair is still a little bit damp, but it's not going to stop us because we've got to go to Argentina. And here's a little secret about my hair. I never use a blow dryer. Haven't used one in 15 years. So I am just going to pull as tight as I can and use braid gel to get the ends and the roots of my hair as straight as possible. So you can see me here taking out all of my twists, and I'm doing this so that I can repart my hair into bigger sections for the jumbo braids and make it easier to part. Okay, after all of my hair is out of my wash day braids, I'm gonna make a blueprint. So I'm going to make big parts where I think I'm going to be making my jumbo knotless braid parts, and I'm going to section that off so that I can go in with my rat tail comb and section off only the sections that I'm working with at a small time. And not me looking like a Spice Girl. As you can see, I'm going to start with the back of my hair, and I'm going to section off this big section, but I'm going to spare you. That's me contemplating. I'm sparing you the agony of watching me section the back of my hair, and we're just going to start in the front, honey. So leg out. With my fingers, I sectioned off a chunk of my hair in the front to match the other side of my head. Then I used my fingers to make another part to kind of match the other side of my head, but I know it's not going to be exact. Now I'm going to use my rat tail comb to section it out precisely. And I use my rat tail comb second or last because if you use it first to section out a big chunk, honey, that's when the tangles start. So section it out with your fingers first and then go in with the rat tail comb to make it precise. Okay. Okay, now we've got a section in the front to start braiding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put braid gel on the roots of my hair and pull to make it as slick as possible. A pimp named Slick Back. And then I'm going to brush down my baby hairs just enough. Not too much. We don't want to look like we got lashes on our forehead. Then I'm going to take castor oil. I forgot to show this earlier in the ingredients section, but we're going to take castor oil and we're going to coat our strands, and this is going to act as our conditioner and our oil for our natural hair when our hair is protected, honey, in this jumbo knotless style. Then I'm going to separate my hair into 3 different sections, and I'm going to start braiding with my own hair. So I'm going to braid about 1 or 2 stitches and then clip. Okay, all my Housewives fans know where that comes from. Then I'm going to take my hair, I'm going to find the middle. When I fold it in half, I'm going to find the middle of it. Then I'm gonna separate it in half and then put one on top of the other and then pull each side, okay? And I do this to make the length longer. So as you can see, I have a short strand on each side, and then I have a longer strand on each side. I just did this in order to make my hair longer so that it goes down to my bootay. Now it's time to add the hair. So I'm gonna unclip that stitch and maybe even redo it is what I'm doing here to make sure that it's super tight, especially because it's in the front. Then I'm going to take the braiding hair, lay it on top of my hair. Now you'll see that I have 3 strands. Strand 1 is on the left, strand 2 is in the middle, and strand 3 is on the right side of the screen. I'm going to lay the hair on strand 1 and on top of strand 3, and then I'm going to start braiding, as you can see. And then what happens is that braiding hair just gets braided right into my natural hair and adds length to my hair. So now that we've come to the end of the road, I'm gonna add more hair. And I'm not gonna do the short side, long side thing at this point because I don't need my hair to be any longer. So I'm going to grab a new piece, still keep it in the middle, and then I'm going to separate my section. So we have strand 1 on the left, strand 2 is in the middle, and strand 3 is on the right side of the screen. I'm going to lay the braiding hair over strand 1. The other side of the braiding hair is actually over strand 2 this time. I think before I did it over strand 3, but it was just easier for me to braid in the hair, laying it over top of strand 2, and then switching strand 2 and strand 3, and then continuing to braid the hair in. So again, I lay it over top of strand 1, dangle it over strand 2, keep hold of strand 3, and then just start braiding. And as you can see, the hair is getting long, honey. So I have to keep detangling it at the bottom. Honey, I even had to stand up to finish these things. So as you can probably guess by now, I'm not trying to make these perfect. I'm just trying to get on the plane. But feel free to add more attention to detail than I did for your perfect braids. But over here, honey, we got planes to catch. All right, so my last section, thank the Lord. I'm just gonna detangle with my fingers first, and then I'm gonna get the last bit of that braid gel out of this container. I should have bought some more, but oh well. And again, I'm gonna head to my roots, straighten them out, slick them back, then braid with my own hair. So separate into 3 sections and then braid about 1 or 2 stitches. Clip it and then grab some hair, separate it in the middle, make one end short, the other end short for that short long side on both sides. And this is why, to add length, okay? Because I want them down to my bootay, but feel free to make them whatever length you need them to be. Grabbing the middle, strand 1, strand 2, and strand 3. I'm gonna grab the middle of that braiding hair, lay it over top of strand 1, let it dangle, honey, over strand 2, and then start braiding. And then, take a little breather and then keep braiding. Clip it when one side gets a little bit too thin, and praise the Lord because we are on our final section, on our final strand. This time I'm not going to do the short side, long side thing. I'm just going to lay it on strand 1, dangle it over strand 2, and then start braiding. And I'm not going to do the short side, long side thing just because it's long enough. I don't need to add length. Short side, long side, only to add length. Short side, long side, only to add length. Hey! We made it! And now it is time to semi-seal the ends, and I'm going to use this Got To Be styling gel, Got To Be glued styling gel, and I'm just going to put it over the ends. So here is the final look. And your girl is ready to gallivant the streets of Buenos Aires, honey, and just show the world what we got. So again, this is a super easy, I can't stress it enough, hairstyle for you to have a protective style, be on vacay, slay the day, slay every single look, and have a good time and be able to take it out easily as well. If you want more hair videos, let me know down below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!